An electric toothbrush with an almost endless battery life. Let's check it out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out this. This is the OCLEAN Flow Sonic Electric Toothbrush, and it's really nice. It looks like every other electric toothbrush out there, but it has some pretty cool features. Most important of which is that it has this almost endless battery life. Charge this thing up and it will run for 6 months without having to charge it again. Now, I've tried other electric toothbrushes and I end up charging them every 3 or 4 weeks. Not a big deal, but if you're traveling or something, it's really nice to know you can just grab this and go, and it's not going to die while you're on your cruise ship, where you're, doing car camping, wherever you're traveling. This thing's going to just last forever. And if it needs a charge, this is another really cool thing, is you pop the bottom and it charges via USB-C. So if you have USB-C for your computer or your tablet or your phone or something, you can use that and charge this thing up. 5 hours, again, gives you 6 months of typical use for one person. It also comes with a USB-A to USB-C charging cable, so they got you covered there. But let me talk about it a little bit, and then we're going to do a little tiny demo with a glass, because you probably don't want to watch me clean my teeth. But the first thing I'm going to mention is that when you turn it on, it's a really fast oscillation. In fact, let's go ahead and I'll just put it in the water, and you can see it's actually moving and it's making the water kind of go a little crazy. You can see this in close-up toothbrush cam, but it moves really fast. And that means it's something where it takes a little bit of getting used to. It oscillates at 76,000 movements a minute. This feels like having a dental hygienist clean your teeth. So if you're used to either a manual toothbrush and you're just getting into electric, or you have an electric toothbrush that moves much slower, and a lot of them are like 20, 25,000. So, this is a lot faster. It'll take a little getting used to. What I found was the first couple of seconds when I was cleaning my teeth, it was kind of tickly on my lips. But you just sort of persevere, although you don't have to, because it has 5 different cleaning modes. So it has a 2-minute timer with 30-second intervals. So every 30 seconds, it's basically going to stop for a fraction of a second. And after 2 minutes, it automatically turns off. Why? Because that's the recommended amount of time. And by breaking it into 4, it's the quadrant, so it's easy to work with your teeth. So what I do is I do the inside of my lower, then after 30 seconds, the outside of my lower, inside of my upper, outside of my upper, and of course the bite surfaces too. And 2 minutes does not take long, and I know I've got a really good brushing, and I know that I have really clean teeth. It's also quiet, so listen. That's as noisy as it gets. That's about 50 decibels maybe, but some of these can be a little bit noisy. This particular OCLEAN Flow is pretty quiet and easy to work with. And the brush head, this is interesting to mention. Let me pop it off. The brush head is actually from OCLEAN. They do recommend you only use their brush heads. And it is made out of DuPont Tynex bristles. So the bristles hold their shape, and they are sort of a polished, rounded edge, and you can see that the head itself is shaped. It's a 3-dimensional contour, as they call it. So as you clean your teeth, it's able to get more in the cracks between the teeth. That's really good. So you're thinking, all right, is this one of these deals where the toothbrush base is pretty cheap, but the heads are ridiculously expensive? The answer is no, I didn't find it that way. So we'll talk about the overall price, but I'll just tell you that the heads, if you buy them from OCLEAN, they run about $4 a head. And if you consider how much it costs for a single dental visit, then $4 every 2 or 3 months is a minor investment for you to actually go. And next time you come out of the dentist, have them say, wow, your teeth are looking really good. Everything's really clean. Wouldn't that be nice? So 5 modes. There are display buttons or display lights on the front. It is very subtle. And I just want to say the user guide is printed in very light gray on white. You probably can't even see the text at all. I will tell you, it was super hard to read the manual. I've already given them feedback that please just print black on white. It works much better and it's much easier to read. I actually ended up having to use my scanner and adjust it in Photoshop so I could read it, which really is a little excessive. But of course, you only ever really need to read it once, if that. But I will tell you that the 5 modes that it shows on the front are morning mode, night mode, cleaning mode, whitening mode, and soft mode. And you can choose which one you want at the first couple of seconds. After you push the button, you can hear. So once you've chosen a mode, it will remember it. So if you find that that fast mode, that morning mode, is one that's just a little too much for you, choose a different one and then it'll remember and you can use that as you will. Or you can use morning mode in the mornings where it's a little gentler, and night mode where it's a little more aggressive, and then cleaning mode, which is what they call regular or standard cleaning. So if you find the other ones are a little disconcerting or a little tickly or something on your teeth or gums, then just switch to regular mode and it works great. Or you can use whitening mode, which is specifically designed for smokers or people who drink coffee or tea or anyone else that has a lifestyle that gives some discoloration on their teeth. I drink a lot of coffee, I admit it. So that's the mode I've been using. And then there's soft mode if you have more sensitive gums or it just feels a little uncomfortable. And you might be thinking, why would I get a toothbrush that could feel uncomfortable? But the answer is because it's going to do a way better job cleaning your teeth. Even with you having to fine-tune the experience a little bit, it'll still do a significantly better job cleaning your teeth than if you have a manual toothbrush and you're just trying to do it all yourself. You know, that worked really well 50 years ago, but we have really good dental technology now, and there's no reason in the world not to avail yourself of it. So, USB-C charging on the bottom, so there's no charging base, there's no hassle. If you don't want to take the little tiny charging cable with you, then don't take it with you. No problem. You know, everyone that I know seems to have a USB-C cable somewhere in their computer bag or their backpack or their office or whatever. So again, all you need to do is plug it in for a couple hours and it's good for a couple of months. Charge it all the way and it's good for half a year. Does not something you need to worry about charging all the time. Good. Now, it's also IPX fully waterproof, as you would expect. You could use this in the shower. I guess some people clean their teeth in the shower. I find that really a sort of strange idea. But let's go back to the demo because I want to show you a little more about how the different modes work. So let's do a little close-up here and you can see on toothbrush cam exactly what's happening. So we'll start with the default mode, and it doesn't look like it's doing much, but if I lay it against the glass, you can hear, and it's going pretty crazy here. So to switch modes, I need to turn it on again because you can switch during the first couple of seconds, and you can see there's a pretty big difference between the different modes. And off, and we'll turn it on again. And this is regular mode. And you can see it's definitely working. It's definitely moving back and forth, and I'm making quite a mess. But that's toothbrush cam for you, live and as close as you can get. So that's everything. And I gotta say, I really like this toothbrush. I have tried a lot of different electric toothbrushes, and the technology is all pretty basic, but they've just done some really nice things with choosing the different modes, and that USB-C charging is super convenient, really, really nice. So we need to talk about the price, and you're going to be startled at how inexpensive it is, particularly because right now there is a flash promo on Amazon. But before we get to the price, let me ask if you could subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and click or tap on that subscribe button, then tap on that bell and you'll get notifications when I post new content, and we're connected. Really appreciate that. Cool. This is the OCLEAN Flow Sonic Electric Toothbrush, and it's $34.99, currently on an Amazon Lightning deal, 20% off, and there's a $10 coupon, dropping this down to an insanely low $17.99. Now, even if you miss the Lightning deal, it's still $24.99, which is really in the noise compared to the cost of a single visit to the dentist. So why wouldn't you want the best possible clean, right? So definitely one worth checking out. And then in terms of the heads, the brush heads, you can get 6 of them from OCLEAN that are fully compatible with this unit for $24.99, meaning that each brush head is $4.16. That is a pretty minor investment, and if you change them every 3 months like I do, a box of 6 is going to last you a year and a half for 25 bucks more. So there's a lot going on, and it's all at a remarkably low price. There's lots to check out. If you're still manually cleaning your teeth, or you have an old electric toothbrush that's some years old and it doesn't really move very fast anymore, this might be a great upgrade. This is particularly great if you're a traveler, because again, once you have it fully charged, it's going to last for 6 months, which means you can just like throw this in your backpack and travel the world and never once have to worry about charging it. And let me tell you, if you're backpacking around the world, you want to keep your teeth clean. So you probably also want to wash your hands, but that's another device. So suffice to say, that's everything you need to know about this. Totally cool device. That's all I got. I'll catch you in my next video.